So what's up, guys? As you guys know, again, I'm not just stuck on Broadway. My thing was to interview people, and I networked with this dude named Frank. You saw in my last video, I believe it was 146. I asked the question, have race relations gotten better in the last 15, 16 years? And one of the dudes, he got with me, he told me he's holding an event in October. I told him if I got time, I'd come, and I got time. So let's go check it out. Yo, y'all remember when I asked the question, is gentrification good for the neighborhood? Look how they feel. They ain't feeling it, man. They ain't feeling it, apparently. All right, so first, what's the name of your company and what's it about? Well, first, what's your name, where y'all from, matter of fact?
My name is Francis. I'm from the South Bronx.
Our personal name, PU, what's going on in the Bronx?
Joseph from the Bronx.
All right. So what's the name of your brand and what's it about?
Boom.
There we go. We good. I got it later.
Perigo Limited is the name of the brand.
What does that mean? What does that name mean?
I mean, if you know, you know. So it's a street term, and that's pretty much it. And like, if you don't know, then maybe you should do your Wikipedia.
So what exactly is the what movement y'all trying to do with your brand or whatever?
Well, it's no movement. We're just a streetwear brand coming out of the Bronx. You know, it is what it is. Everything speaks for itself. We represent the Bronx. We're, like I said, we're a streetwear brand, and that's what we're looking going forward with.
Y'all been getting any support from the urban artists or whatever? I think I saw one of the comedians with rocking y'all shirt.
What comedian?
Nah, what didn't what's his name? Deezus will have one?
Oh, yeah. We don't consider him a comedian.
Oh, my bad.
We don't consider him a comedian, no, but we had Dave V.
Shout out to Deezus. Davey?
It's that first.
He doesn't think you're funny.
DJs and everything, but yeah.
This DJ right here, DJ. This is a famous
Hey,
DJ. He's a famous DJ right here.
He's just an intern.
Sorry, guys, it's an intern.
It's all good, though.
You wear a brand?
Do you wear his brand?
I came here just to buy it.
Yeah?
They make me buy their merch, even though I'm an
Give discounts to our interns.
No discount?
No discount.
No, live purchase. It's called money.
Thank you.
$40.
All right, what's your Instagram and where can people find the clothing?
So at Perico Limited, www.pericolimited.com. That's it.
All right, man. All right, well, thank y'all so much for your time.
All the way.
There you go. It is a little fake Metro card. Peace. All right, so first, what's your name? Where you from?
My name is Alexander Pereira. They call me A1 King. I'm from Harlem.
All right, cool. So tell us about your brand.
Well, Star Chasers is a positive, confident, secure movement trying to unite all young leaders in the force of bringing self-awareness amongst our community through self-expression like art, music, dance, poetry. We're really trying to provide a platform for different individuals to express themselves instead of being so hostile in violence and violent works.
All right.
So,
what does your sign, what does it mean? Can you explain to us?
well, honestly, it was a tag that I used to do. It was AXL, Axel. But honestly, it's just continued to switch up and evolve throughout the time and throughout the years. Now, as you can see, it's just A1. At the end of the day, you see a star, but if you could switch it to the side, it's an A and a 1.
Okay. So what made you do an event like this?
Honestly, one of my community leaders came to us while we was chilling in the stoop, literally, and they said that how there were certain people that wanted to take over the garden, and that was cause of gentrification. So honestly, I just sent that type of message to the universe. One of my cousins, they wanted to do an event. I told them, hey, why don't we do an event in the garden? We partnered up, and this is what we have here today. We had as we've been running as artists, we've collected a lot of vendors, a lot of artists, performers, a lot of painters, a lot of poets, a lot of dancers. So we really just giving them a platform right here, right now.
So this is in somewhat of an anti-gentrification kind of event, or is it just to give exposure to like local artists and designers?
This is an empowering event to empower individuals, to empower us, to empower the community to stand strong and to help one another in this fight where they're trying to kick us out. You know, it's an empowerment event.
All right. And who did this painting? This painting is dope.
That's awesome. Thank you. I did this painting.
Yeah, man?
Yes, sir.
That's dope. Do you sell art?
Yes, sir. I do sell art.
Where can people find art to buy?
Well, honestly, you can find my art at A1 King with a Q at the end instead of a G. You can find also...
A1 King what? That's your Instagram?
Yeah, that's my personal Instagram.
Okay,
You can follow our movement Instagram at _Star Chasers, and you'll find some of the apparel as well.
All right, well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Joel.
All right, so if y'all remember him, we met happened on 146 and Broadway when I asked him the question. We actually networked, we linked, and he told me about this event. I came through like I told him I would. So basically, how was it organizing the event?
It was hectic at first, but it was beautiful. It was beautiful. We knew that since our intentions were good, this was gonna become what it is right now. A right nice, beautiful event. The idea came from just having a collective of young entrepreneurs, optimum entrepreneurs, and just having them all come together and just do what they do best, expose. I run Exposure TV, and the main concept of that is just to expose your talent, expose culture. As we give you a rough, rugged, and raw glimpse of what culture is and what life in New York, Sugar Hill, and every rough area in New York is.
How do you find the vendors and how?
The vendors are dope. These are vendors that I follow on Instagram, and like I fuck with their work heavy, and it's just like I need to have all of these. So every vendor that's in here is my favorite vendor. So I got their shirts. I've copped them. We've spoken. I'm rocking the road roller for my Manny Michelle. No, you feel me, Cello? Sugar Hill. Every vendor in here, I fuck with.
So most of every vendor here, you either a fan of or you know personally.
I'm either a fan of and I know personally. Mostly a fan. Sorry.
And the artists, how do they find out, and how do you get them?
So that's my cousin Alex, Star Chasers. He runs that. He's an artist himself, performer. So he collects a lot of artists too and gets the word of mouth. And then just general, everybody raps, everybody sings, everybody wants to get put on TV, or everybody wants to get their talent out there. So I just capture that through Instagram. I give them the pitch of what this event is, and we take it from there. And then that people fuck with it. People just love the vibe.
Dope. All right, man. Thank you for your time again, bro. All right, man. All right. So first, what's your name? Where you from?
My name is Gladys Cuevas. I'm from the Bronx, New York.
All right, so tell us about your glasses. I saw the glasses in there. They were real nice. Tell us about that.
Well, I started off about 2 years ago with my sunglass collection. I started off having my own collection, and I just wanted everyone to see what I had for myself. So I started my own brand. I aspired to have my own boutique in a couple of years. And the reason why I started all of this is because of my disorder, keratoconus. I always have to wear shades. So that's where it all began.
All right. Well, so tell us a little more about this disorder. Maybe create a little bit of awareness.
Okay. Well, it's a disorder where your eye is kind of shaped like a cone, like a football. A regular person's eye will be shaped round, right, like a basketball, baseball. But mine is shaped like a cone. So it affects me because it disturbs the pupil from the cornea, so it makes it a little sharper. So my eye vision is not as clear. I have perfect vision, but due to that disorder, my eyes are super sensitive to the light, and I have to wear hard lens contacts, which is glass, to shape my eye into circle, I would say.
All right, so where can people find these glasses and support and follow your Instagram or and all that?
We're still not open with our website because at first, actually, I want to open my boutique to open a website. I'm sorry, because I feel like if I don't have the amount of followers on Instagram, then I shouldn't open a website yet. I'm not.
So shout out your Instagram now so we can get you those followers.
Okay, my Instagram is GAC Shades, just like that, flat.
All right, thank you so much for your time. All right, so first, what's your name? Where you from?
Hi, my name is Gladys Cuevas. Everyone calls me Leos. I'm from the Bronx, New York.
So tell us about your book. What's the title and what's it about?
Well, my book is From Me to You, de Mi Para Ti. It's a bilingual poetry collection. I constructed it in the concepts of 3 years, and everything in the book is bilingual.
What is it mostly about as far as what are the poems mostly about?
The poetry is mostly about authentic messages from me to you, daily reminders, and just constant explanations as to things that people usually feel like they don't have an explanation for. And I just sat down one day and just started writing my thoughts in my notes, and I just giving myself personal advice, and I just felt like other people had to hear it.
Why bilingual? Why not one language?
Because my mom's Dominican, she speaks Spanish only. We were raised in the Bronx, so it's kind of difficult to always translate everything. So I said, why not just translate my own book from the get-go?
And where can people find your book?
You can actually find my book on Amazon. Yeah.
And do you want to shout out any Instagram or Twitter or anything like that?
Shout out to my sister, GAC Shades. Go get her shades.
All right, thank you so much for your time. All right, man. So first, what's your brand about and where y'all from? And what's your name?
Well, my name is Emil.
My name is Ron.
Where y'all from?
We're from Harlem, New York. We're from right here in Harlem. Well, I'm from Harlem. He's from the Bronx.
All right, so what's your brand name and what's your brand about?
So right now, our brand is Epic Rags. We consist of do-rags and apparel accessories. But we also have a clothing line. It's called Epic RX. So this is going to fund the brand for the Epic RX, which is the apparel clothing line.
All right. So what inspired y'all to do this as far as like...
The trends, man. You know how the do-rags are, man. The do-rag wave is on the rise. So, you know, we just saw the opportunity and we just got on it and took it.
What makes y'all do-rags different from another like regular do-rag you could buy at a 99-cent store or something like that?
Well, no, we're from 99-cent store. We have other competitors on Instagram compared to theirs and ours. Ours is convenient. It's like prices are reliable, you know what I mean? But as far as the ones in the 99-cent store, those are like cheap. Ours are actually good quality. We actually design them and we actually pick the quality and the material to make the do-rags.
What are the materials made out of?
90% polyester and 10% silk.
All right. And where can people buy these? Like online or something?
Yeah, we have online, eBay, Etsy. We also have a Shopify. It's called Epic Rags. Well, Epic Rags. And then also we have an Instagram. It's called Epic Rags as well.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for your time.
I appreciate it, brother.
What's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was definitely a dope event, man. Shout out to Frank for the invite. When he had explained to me what it was, I really couldn't necessarily picture it. But it was definitely, I was glad I went. They had a lot of vendors, people selling clothing, independent people, you know, and I like that, like, cause this is something I'm doing, like with the YouTube thing. My thing is independent, so I went out there, you know, and I like to broadcast these independent people, like they had some musicians, they had some people selling clothing, some people selling shades, as you guys saw. They had people selling paintings, and at the end of the night, there was a lot of poetry, a lot of rappers. And, you know, and it's kind of somewhat giving them exposure. Unfortunately, I didn't get to interview none of the rappers. It got real crowded at the end and it was real busy. A lot of people, it was a lot going on at the end, which was a bit unfortunate. But I did get to record some of the hip hop shows, if you guys can see right there. And if I get enough people telling me to drop it in the comment section, I will drop it. But yeah, it was just too much. I didn't get to squeeze it in. There was even some interviews, unfortunately, whether it be due to lighting or video quality or audio quality, I didn't put up. But if you guys, again, if I get enough comments telling me to drop it, I'll drop it. And but yeah, I just want to give a big shout out to Frank, XX Exposure. He definitely, you know, shouted me out and let me know everything how it was gonna go. It was very organized. Everything went so smooth. And again, the energy in that place, it was so positive. Like, and unfortunately, when we get a lot of people from the urban community, you know, it gets a lot of tension and like a problem starts. There was absolutely none of that. It was a lot of positive energy, everybody supporting each other. I saw a lot of people exchanging numbers and Instagrams, networking, which is such a positive movement. And I definitely was glad that I got there, and I'm doing somewhat broadcasting this to y'all for the people who weren't there. But yeah, man, I definitely liked the event, and I definitely think it was a positive thing for the community, and also a positive thing for my channel, and that's why I'm sharing it with y'all. Kind of the same way when I interviewed Jay Morrison, it was something positive. It wasn't necessarily on Broadway, but it was something positive, and I brought it to my audience. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Broadway Joel. Follow me on Twitter, Broadway Joel with the number 2. And definitely like, comment, subscribe. Peace.